Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Hira, and yes, I am a remnant woman. Guys, I know what you're about to say. I've been gone for about 3 weeks. Where have I been? Why haven't I posted anything? I know you all could use encouragement, and so do I, because you know I said when I encourage you all, I get encouraged in the process. I want to let you guys know I missed you all. I carried each and every last one of you in my spirit. And today I have a message that I want to give to you all, and I pray that it brings you encouragement. But before we get in, would you like, share, and subscribe? Also hit that notification bell, because you know what? You need to know when I'm on. You need to know when God has given me something that is encouraging that you may be able to partake of, right? So make sure you hit that notification button, like, share, and subscribe. So let me get into it. You know, guys, a little story of mine's real quick. I had relocated from a different state. I've been here for a while. I'm coming up, guys, on almost about 3 years and maybe a few weeks, right? You know, the whole time I've been here, I've been in this position, like in this place where I've been complaining and, you know, just kind of like not liking where I'm at, you know, and I'm going to take those words back, not complaining, but just not liking where I'm at. Now this is including in the natural, I'm not liking where I'm at, right? I'm like, I don't like this state. I don't like where I'm at. I want out of here. I don't want to be here. But God, if you say I have to be here, then Lord, so be it. But I don't want to be here, Lord. You know, it hurts so much. It's uncomfortable, right? I found out that I was so consumed. I realized I was so consumed with all of my hurts, all the situations, the circumstances, the betrayal, the attacks that I've been going through since I touched down in this new city, right? This new state. So I've been so consumed by that, guys. And listen, I know that, you know, we're like, hey, you know, we serve a mighty God. And we do. And I know that. But that's why I kept praying, like, God, get me out of this state. Get me out of this state. I don't like it here, you know. But I'm going to tell you this. God is so amazing. And I think like sometimes, you know, I just love how he reveals something to you. It could be years, it could be weeks. And, you know, and just one day, he opens your eyes and you see it. Guys, I pray that God open your eyes, that you are able to see how good he is and what he is doing for you. Guys, it took all this time, all the way up until almost I'm about to reach this 3rd year. I'm weeks away, for me to absolutely see how God has elevated me. How God has prospered me. How God has done some wonderful things. He said I was going. Look, listen, God wants to shape. He wants to mold us. He wants to form us, right? He has done all those things. But listen, I was so consumed with all my hurts and pains. And even while I'm talking to you guys, I could see how I was just lying in a bed like I'm sick. And I'm just like feeling like, you know, just consumed with all this. I even called my niece one day and said, listen, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I said, this place is trying to suck the life out of me. It's trying to kill me. I don't want to die here. Guys, I'm telling you, but it took all of 3 years, almost 3 years, in a matter of a couple weeks for God to show me. He took me back to where I came from. And in the process of going back to visit where I came from, I was able to see, just by looking at my husband, not looking at me, but I looked at my husband and I looked at everything around us. And I looked at just everything from now until where we were. Wow. God has truly elevated us. next level, elevated us, right? He increased us tremendously. God had said to me years ago, he wanted me to take, just like in Genesis with Abraham, he told him to take his family and leave from this land. He was going to show him a new place to go. God told me to leave. He told me that so many times, but I had my husband had to be on deck. One day, my friend told me, one day my friend said, hey, you and your husband still, thinking about leaving, relocating? I said, you know what? I let that go. I put that in his hands. I put that in God's hands. If that's so, then, I just don't even ask my husband no more. And she said, well, he's going to give you the answer. He's going to give you the answer, So don't you know, thank you. God bless her. God bless my friend. Thank you, Cree. God bless you, Cree. Because that she was able to hear. And then she brought it to me. And when she brought it to me, guess what? Thank you, Cree. And also thank Asia. God bless them. God bless them so much, tremendously. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you, when she told me I was going to hear, in a matter of a week, my husband came back and said, you know what? I don't want this no more. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So we moved, and then the whole time during the process of the move, my niece was sitting there just pouring into my spirit, even while I'm here and at my lowest levels after every attack. And guys, you know how that can feel being in a new environment, right? A new environment, unfamiliar territory. Listen, God will call you out upon the waters, okay? It is the great unknown. And we may look at Peter and how Peter started to sink. But God had Peter. Jesus had Peter. I'm telling you, by the time God was done with Peter, I bet you by the time God was done with Peter, if he was to have called Peter back out on that water, Peter's faith was so strong by going through all that he has gone through that he would have been able to stand and he wouldn't have sunk. Do you hear me? Listen. Don't be consumed. Don't be so consumed by your situations, by your circumstances, by the betrayal, by the pain, by the hurt, by the rejection, by the hatred. Don't be so consumed that you cannot see how far God has brought you. Listen, greater territory God's calling you to. Greater territory he's calling you to inhabit, right? And guess what? Don't think there ain't going to be no ites when you get there. Don't think you ain't going to have no ites, because they're going to raise up when God is elevating you. Guess what? What they say? What do they say, guys? Different levels, new levels, or different levels, bigger demons, right? Or new demons, whatever they want to say. But that is somewhat true, okay? And you know what? It took a matter of 3 years just about for me. And God had to take me back home. He had to take me back where I was. Sometimes God got to take you back to, he got to take you back to that same place. He'll take you back and you'll see how far God has brought you. I want you all to stay focused. I want you all to open your eyes, look around. See, I know your circumstance can be difficult. I know it can feel like it's sucking the life out of you. I know, but look at it clearly. Listen, God says our thinking is not like his thinking. So if our thinking is not like his thinking, neither is our sight. We don't listen, because we don't see a thing, we don't, like if we don't see it in the natural, I'm telling you right now, it's like if we don't see it, it's like it's hard for us to believe a thing, right? But listen, we could already be walking in all that God has called you to. You can already have the blessing that God has said he would give you. But listen, because this situation is the way it is over here, you can't see the blessing that's over here. Listen, God has, take a look today. I challenge you all. Look today. I bet you God has increased you. I bet you he has increased you. You just can't see the increase because you're expecting it to look one way. You expect it to be something totally different when I'm telling you right now, that's not the way God see it. You're trying to see it the way you want to see it. See it the way, ask God to open your eyes that you'll see it the way he wants you to see it. You know, so nevertheless, I just thank each and every last one of you for tuning in. I just want to tell you all, do not be consumed by your circumstances. Do not be consumed by situations and things that come up. Hey, do not be consumed because you don't see yourself moving in a direction or, bringing in what you thought you would bring in, whether it be financially, or you don't see something manifesting in your life the way that you were told it was going to. Listen, sometimes I'm telling you right now, it don't always appear to be the way you think. You have to ask God to open your eyes and show you. He will. He is a revealer of all things. He will reveal to you. I'm telling you right now. A lot of times we're so consumed with, our situations and circumstances that we can't see the things that God has already done and how far he has brought us, So I want you all to stay encouraged. I love you all. God bless you. And I'll make sure I'll be back on soon. Okay. Have a blessed day. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, if you feel led, listen, I don't get on here and do anything. I don't get on here and do anything for money, okay? If God puts in your heart to sow into the word, you sow into the word, okay? And that's not into me. You sow into the word, okay? So God bless you all. Love you, and have a blessed day.